clearly, there's nothing that you can do with this guy but get him out of the sport.
Ryan Garcia tested positive for banned substance ostarine following his April 20th showdown with rival Devin "The Dream" Haney. The failed drug test came after Garcia missed weight by 3.2 pounds. Garcia was also filmed receiving intravenous fluid injections in the lead up to the fight. Devin Haney could have been permanently injured or worse in the fight. Unlike other sports, boxers face the possibility of death every time they enter the ring. Many boxers face long-term health consequences as a result of the punishment they endure inside and outside the ring. Hall of Famers like Muhammad Ali and Freddie Roach developed Parkinson's in their later years as a result of the damage they incurred while boxing. Champion boxers like Rocky Lockridge are reduced to meme culture after brutal careers inside the ring forced them to self-medicate just to cope with the day-to-day pain. Performance enhancement in boxing carries with it the very real possibility that one of the combatants could be killed in the ring. A recent fight at 140 pounds resulted in the untimely death of Russian boxer Maxim Dadashev. With stakes so high, it's understandable that Bill Haney would want Ryan Garcia to receive the stiffest punishment allowable under the current rules. Ryan has been manipulating contracted weights for years. Garcia started his career at 135 pounds but quickly outgrew the weight class. In his last scheduled fight at 135 pounds, Garcia was scheduled to take on Cuban fighter Javier Fortuna. Right before the fight, Fortuna informed Golden Boy Promotions that he could not make the 135-pound limit. Some have speculated that indeed it was Garcia who was having trouble with the weight and Fortuna was scapegoated. The fight was eventually bumped to 140 pounds and allowed to proceed. Garcia, the naturally bigger of the two men, made quick work of Javier Fortuna and positioned himself for a life-changing opportunity against Tank Davis. In the Tank Davis fight, Ryan was forced to fight at a catch weight of 136 pounds and with the 10-pound rehydration clause.
Is there someone on your team? What's the thought behind it?
He's a bigger fighter. He's a bigger fighter and he's only growing. Why would I fight somebody that's already, you see how he was coming from like 170, 180. Why would I try to, not have a rehydration clause in that so you could go back up to 150, 160 around the time we fight? No, I'm not dumb. People want you to be a dumbass. That's not being smart.
For his part, Tank Davis also accused Ryan Garcia of using performance-enhancing drugs in the lead-up to their fight.
You don't want to do a tune-up, you want to go straight to the fight with you?
I think a couple reasons. I think that it could be him juicing, and you know when you juice, they we have off cycles and on cycles. I think that's why I was pushing for the bottom.
Ryan made the contracted weight against Tank Davis and was quickly knocked out. After the Davis fight, Ryan took a tune-up fight against Oscar Duarte. The fight was contracted at 140 pounds, but Garcia changed the bout to 143-pound catch weight at the last minute. Garcia knocked out Duarte, employing a strange variation of the Philly shell. In the meantime, his amateur rival Devin Haney had become undisputed champion at 135 pounds and a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter.
Immediately after the fight, champ, Ryan got on Twitter, he talked about potentially fighting you. What are your thoughts if you stay at 140 and potentially fighting Ryan Garcia?
I think that's a possibility. That's a mega fight. I've been calling out Ryan for years now, so it's
one guy that certainly has a history with you is the man to your left, also carrying a belt, Devin Haney. Hey, hold up, I need a belt too. If he's a champ, I'm a champ. Right?
It's good to hear that he finally won a fight. It sucks that it came after he took an L, but it was only a matter of time. But now he finally want to call me out. But at the end of the day, it's still a big fight, and like I said, I want to make the best fights, biggest fights ever.
Devin, did he call you out, or is he calling for clout? Because he got your.
Ryan's use of illegal IVs has been overlooked by a lot of media outlets because it's like basically a smoking gun, right? There is no gray area when it comes to the rules regarding IV usage, and Ryan is clearly seen behind me getting the IV during the lead up to the fight. So with that combined with the fact that Ryan purposely missed weight, Ryan has ostarine in his system, then you start to see why Bill Haney wants Ryan to receive a lifetime ban, because it's not just one instance of Ryan doing something wrong. It's multiple instances of Ryan doing something that was wrong and then later on coming back and acting like he doesn't know what's going on. He's blaming other people for his positive test.
It is what it is, bro. I took the ostrich or whatever it was, bro, and you know, steroids taste good, so I was just very hungry that day, and it is what it is.
How long does this process go on for now?
Just 2 more weeks, and then you'll see that I did steroids.
Fish, if it looked like a fish, it's a fish. If it looked like a duck, it's a duck. So, and you know, that's a hard story to believe, you know, logically speaking. Like, what? You know, but I was like, nah, it happened.
Whoever did this is going to pay.
Perhaps I can help you with that. When I said I didn't know who was responsible for this, I may have been lying.
You can't do this to me! I am invincible! I am... Guilty! That nigga is guilty!